Cavuto, and the president is heading there. The guy in the polar bear suit, well, he is already there. The president is expected to make a push for clean energy. The guy in the polar bear suit calling on scientists accused of fudging their data to just come clean. So, as protests mount over whether the richest nations in the world are paying enough, fast enough, the president appears, I stress, ready to pony up. While the polar bear, armed with a megaphone, simply wants everyone to fess up. Now, the president, not here today for some reason, not interested in talking to moi today, no offense taken, but the guy in the polar bear suit is. Filmmaker Phelim McAleer joins us now from Copenhagen via Streambox. Phelim, very good to have you. What kind of reaction are you getting in that getup?
A very negative reaction, actually, when people realize just who I'm looking for here in Copenhagen.
And who are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for Professor Phil Jones of the Climate Research Unit, the man at the centre of Climategate, of the leaked emails. So I'm here looking for these emails, for this professor who told his colleagues to delete data, delete emails, and tried to hide the decline of emails. And again, I'm getting some response here from the audience, a lot of boos and claps. They're trying to interrupt this interview. And they don't like me mentioning Phil Jones. They don't. I think a lot of people are skeptical about climate change are called deniers, but I think the true deniers are the people here at this conference. They're denying that the Climategate exists, and now I'm getting a lot of boos behind me. I don't know if you can hear them there, Neil.
Phelim, do you have any security, or at least anyone with you who's big?
I don't know. They wouldn't attack a polar bear, would they?
No.
Yes, it's getting, yes. Yes.
Are they booing you, Phelim, simply because you came dressed as a polar bear?
Yes.
Really?
No, it's because I'm looking for Phil Jones. They don't like people, journalists asking questions about Climategate, and now they're gathering around this camera and they're clapping and booing at me and shouting at me. I'm just a journalist. I'm just here asking questions, something that most journalists should do. And now they're trying to shout me down. And
you know what's amazing, Phelim, about them is what's amazing. If you were to turn the tables and they were to be shouted down in a similar contest, they would be all over the other news channels. Look how they're being treated. Look how we're being treated. But it's okay. You're fair game. It's kind of funny, you know.
Stop lying to America. You're killing my future.
Yeah, but I'm just a journalist. In the environmental world, in the climate world, you're not allowed you have to suspend your normal journalistic principles and not ask hard questions. You're not allowed, you get microphones turned off, security guards, and now they're singing songs, chanting. I suppose at least I know I'm maybe causing them to think twice because they're acting the way they are.
Yeah, all they're saying is give emails a chance. Well, those emails from Phil Jones and others, is he even going to be there? Do you know them? This is the guy from, Climategate whose emails got revealed to essentially say, look, jig might be up here. People are onto us. Is he even going to show up?
Yeah. Well, I think he should be here. I mean, he practically writes the United Nations climate reports. It's his data, it's his reports that gets into the United Nations, that influences the legislation that's going through Euro-American legislature. So Phil Jones should be here, and I assume he is here. And, all I wanted to do was have a simple interview with him. But obviously you can see here that that's not a popular request. And when I ask people would they like to talk to me, they say, of course. And then I say, I'd like to talk about Climategate, and they walk away, or they boo, or they react in this way.
Clearly all CNN viewers. But, Phelim, you did catch up with Al Gore not too long ago. That was a memorable exchange. We have that. Let's take a peek with us.
You've repeatedly said the oldest Climategate email is 10 years old. It's actually 2 months. Will you correct the record?
Excuse me, we're not doing interviews right now.
Mr. Gore. Mr. Gore, will you correct the record?
We're not doing interviews right now.
Excuse me.
We're not doing interviews right now. Why are you over here?
All right, Phelim, that went well, and you weren't dressed up in the getup you got now. But obviously, the vice president has backed off this idea that he would debate anyone on this subject. That's gone. And he's also not really answered any of your questions about whether the data is supporting anything he's saying. Well, one big blooper that the Earth's core was heating up real fast and furious. What do you make of the way this is being presented?
I mean, I didn't even want to get to the details of the email. I said Al Gore has repeatedly said in interviews the emails are 10 years old. The most recent email in Climategate, it was 6 weeks old. So I just wanted even for him to correct that record. It seems like in every interview that Al Gore gives, he drops a large scientific error. The Earth's core is millions of degrees. The oldest email is 10 years old. It's getting to be a habit. He's a serial accident-prone speaker, and I just wanted to check his science, and I wanted him to correct the record, and then maybe we'd get into the details of the emails. But Al Gore, I suppose, doesn't seem to want to debate, answer difficult questions. But these are very important questions, because we're talking here about an agreement that will be one of the biggest tax hikes in American history, in world history.
Whoa, for God's sake.
Excuse me, some environmentalists have just fired a vegetable.
All right, Phil, I'm going to stop here because I don't want anything else to happen to you. You're a gutsy guy, and this is childish and uncalled for. You have the decency to come on and at least challenge this.
I'm a polar bear, you know.
You are a polar bear. Are the teeth and the head of the polar bear, are they real? Because maybe you could use that. No, Phil, seriously, Phil, I want you to be safe. Get away from there, you know. But you made your point, and you're gutsy at making your point. And these guys are priceless. These guys are priceless.
Listen,
Is there somebody with 30,000 of us who would love to?
Well, I've seen worse in Belfast on a Friday night. You know, look, I'm a journalist and I keep asking questions, and I just need to keep my eye open for the.
Phil, I want you safe, my friend. You be safe.
You true to their principles. The only choice, I suppose.
You be safe. They can continue watching CNN. You're a gutsy guy. We have both sides expressed here, but I've never seen the other side ever throw anything or physically threaten the other side. That's new. That's different. That's not fair. That's not balanced. Phil, thank you very, very much.
Well.